Good morning, my baby. How you doing, oh, baby? Breakfast in bed for you, my love.
It's like every day when you have the opportunity to sit with the experts, you get to know more. So today I've also learned a lot, especially about how the GMO is produced. Because initially we have a lot of misconceptions about this GMO, but today I have had the opportunity to know it's not anything different, but just the transfer of genes or some scientific elements from one crop or one variety of plant to the other just to produce the GMO. So it is not anything just as we know from the onset. Because looking at how the world is moving today, the land that we used to have for producing the food that we eat, now we are losing all those lands for other activities. So if we are to remain where we are from the generation, that means that in future we'll not even have food to feed our people. So what it means is that we have to also go with technology in producing food to feed the future generation.
This workshop has been very educative, if you would ask me. I had my own conceptions about GMO. To a large extent, they were probably not valid, but today I had enough information to kind of convince me about genetically modified foods, that it's not all about what we think out there, that it's a combination of some organisms or some chemicals to alterate the kind of foods we have in our system. So initially I thought genetically modified foods were foods that were probably made to resemble the original or the organic foods in the system. But now I've had the education that it's probably just an alteration to make the food more probably pest resistant, or probably to give farmers the higher yields that they desire when they put in their hard work in growing the crops. So now I am to a large extent convinced, if scientists would really prove to us that the kind of modifications they do on the plants or on the crops are really healthy, because for me, I'm health conscious. If it's going to help us in getting some nutritional value from the food, and also to in the long term guarantee our health, then I am convinced, then I would probably suggest that Ghana should adopt genetically modified foods. But I would implore our scientists to really investigate thoroughly, investigate it thoroughly, for us to be assured that in the future we are not going to develop some diseases or some strange illnesses that we have no solutions to curing.
You might see a crop, example, tomatoes or rice in the market, and you might think that it's from GMO. It's a lie. So people out there, that maybe some people are telling them that GMO crops in the market, they should rebuke that news. It's not true. But what I've learned, I think it's something that we should adopt. Though there are negative and positive side of everything, I think we should also adopt it, and let's see how the crops will do in Ghana. Maybe if we give a chance to maybe the farmers to grow some, maybe it can put Ghana at a different level. So we should adopt it in one way or the other. If you haven't tried it, we will not know either it will do well or it won't do well in Ghana here. So I think we should adopt that, and let's grow some and see how best it will work in the country.
Good morning, my baby. How you doing, oh, baby? Breakfast in bed.